Is your favourite card making its way into Evolving Skies? In today's video, I tell you guys all about the rumours online we are seeing about some cards being kicked out of Evolving Skies. Are we going to get them? How are we going to get them? And more. Yo, what is going on, guys? Alien ESP here, back in the video, and as I just said, as you guys saw, the title and thumbnail of this video, in today's video, we're going over are some of the cards we've seen getting kicked out from Evolving Skies. Very upsetting to hear, especially if one of, if not your favourite cards doesn't make it. I know I'd be heartbroken. In fact, I'm heartbroken. You guys will find out later in this video, but without further ado, let's get right into it, baby. First of all, I quickly want to bring up why might we see some secret rares, that's what we're talking about in particular, the secret rares from Evolving Skies get kicked out. Why can't they just include all of them? So in case, guys, I'm sure you all are aware, our English sets are made up of multiple Japanese sets, and in particular, Evolving Skies, releasing on August 27th, is made up of 3 Japanese sets, those being Eevee Heroes, Blue Sky Stream, and Skyscraping Perfect. And you include all the cards from that set, including secret rares, that would make one big combined set. So that's essentially what they have to do. They have to trim it down a bit because Pokemon don't want to do a 500 card set, because I'd be willing to bet that would put off a lot of collectors, especially if like 300 out of that 500 is secret rares. That's a crazy ratio, I know, but that is crazy. Also, what we're talking about isn't confirmed. It just looks like there was a leak, I do believe. The pictures I saw online anyway look similar to the Elite Trainer Box booklet, and I think that's where someone got it. I think someone got their hands on an Evolving Skies ETB early. It's very lucky to them. So we're going to start with the trainers, and this one is a pretty big one, especially on the Japan side. We know it's big on Japan because Japan are fortunate enough to already have these cards in their hand. How lucky are they? I'm so jealous they've already got Eevee Heroes. I want those Espeons now. The hair will have to wait, or the Espeon's not making it in. You guys will find out based off this leak right here. So starting with trainers, we have the Full Art and Rainbow Shauna. Now, also, I want to mention prices. This is the buy prices that the shops want to give you, and then they'll sell it for higher. Obviously, that's how they make their profit. We are seeing the full art sell for 22,000 yen. This equates to £140 and $200 as an exchange rate as I'm making this video. And the rainbow rare being a lot less at 2,500 yen. I'm sure you can translate that. So there's a big drop off, around 10%, which is honestly crazy. It just shows people much prefer these full arts. I really do think with the next step, I think rainbow rares might get the boot. I don't really like them personally, and I know a lot of people out there don't either, because all the colour and texture has been sucked up, and it's just had this rainbow colour plastered onto it. You can't see the beautiful detail which the artist has put in, so I do think it's upsetting. And it's looking like, based off this leak, this very popular card over in Japan anyway is not making it in. Now, first of all, if you're a Shauna fan, you're a Shauna simp, don't be upset. There are other options for Shauna. It wouldn't be the first time Shauna got a full art. Shauna did get a full art in the XY era, and it was first printed with being an XY character, I do believe. Love the XY. Kalos game is very good. I wish they expanded the story a bit more. I feel like that game was a bit rushed, but that's a discussion for another day. That's a whole nother can of worms. But I still do think this set could be good. You know, Evolving Skies, we're going to have the Alt-Art Rayquaza VMAX, the Alt-Art Umbreon VMAX. How can you guys think for a second this set isn't going to be good when we have those 2 big cards lurking over you whenever you open a pack? Oh, will I get it in this one? Now I'll buy one more and gamble taking my way to get it. So I do think this is very interesting. I do think this set will still be solid set. I'm so excited to open it with you guys. Comment down below, are you excited for Evolving Skies? I know I am for sure. But continuing with the trainers, which it looks like to be kicked out. Remember, this isn't confirmed. If it was confirmed, I'd be telling you guys that. And when the set list is confirmed, you guys will already know this is the first place to come, obviously. So he's now looking like the full art and rainbow boy, schoolboy and schoolgirl are also unfortunately being removed. Kind of makes sense, you know, they do go in pair, and if you get the 2 full arts over Japan and put them together, the artwork in the background, the hills and stuff does carry over, so it makes sense if one of them's going to get kicked out, the other would. If one gets included, the other would, etc, etc. Now, first of all, these trainers aren't really playable, so it's not like we're getting a disadvantage. If they were playable, I'm sure Pokemon know what they're doing by now, I hope so at least, and would include it. But in Japan, schoolgirl, especially the full art, as I did mention, is quite expensive, even though it's not really a character, you know, it's just a generic girl in her school uniform, not a headliner, you know. Shauna is one of the few characters you do see a fair bit in the XY games. That kind of makes sense, that representation right there. This schoolgirl, as far as I'm aware, is just a brand new character, so it is quite expensive. The buy prices, again, as I did mention, the full art of schoolgirl 5,000 yen, which equates to around $45, and the rainbow rare is less, simply because of the fact that I mentioned with Shauna, the detail you just can't see, all the life has been drained out of it, and then just this rainbow colour's been slapped on. And schoolboy, guys, believe it or not, isn't even listed. That's right, the source that I was looking at for these cards to buy price, they weren't even asking, they weren't offering to buy schoolboy, so it's just a lot less popular than schoolgirl, so I do think that is very interesting. But based off this leak, it looks like we are not seeing it in English. So if that is one of your fake cards, I'm very sorry for that. Next up, we have the energies, and based off this rumour, it's looking like metal energy isn't making it set into the metal energy isn't making its way into the set. Man, the heat in England right now is done my head. It's so hot right now. But yeah, the other energies we'd expect to go would be darkness and lightning, and I still do think we will see metal energy. I think this one would be a bit wrong. I think the list has cut it short, the list we've seen early anyway, because in terms of the way the energies are listed, metal is one of the last ones, if not the last one left. So Chilling Rain had 3 golden energies, I'm sure you're all aware. And the way they've started doing it is you will see 1 metal energy per double set, and we have 2, so there's 2, and 1 metal energy in 1 mini set, we have Eevee Heroes, so that would make up 3. And obviously I think they would include metal energy because it's a playable and popular type. Zacian V is wrecking havoc, and I mean havoc, in the TCG. If you guys have paid 1 second of attention to the TCG since Zacian V released, you will have just heard the name Zacian and ADP, ban ADP, Limitless really banned ADP. That was crazy. I could not believe that Limiters just took hands into their own matter when they saw Pokemon wouldn't ban it. Honestly, so powerful. So I do believe this is one of the cases where this leak per se is wrong, and I do think we will see metal gold energy included in this set. The comment question today, guys, what is one card? If you would guarantee any card would make its way into Evolving Skies, what would it be? Mine would have to be the Altart Espeon V. Love Espeon, it's my favourite Pokemon, you can see one there. And that Altart to it is just fantastic. The artwork, congratulations to that artist. Your artwork is fantastic, just like the rest of the artists within Pokemon. But man, I love that card. I might have to get a binder page, all 12, just all 9, depending on what kind of pocket I go for, just carved in it. I love that card so much. But in these are probably the biggest cards getting kicked out of the Pokemon. So I did make a video a few days ago, maybe a week or 2 ago now, talking about how we know the half-art Gen 1 evolution, so your half-art Flareon, your half-art Vaporeon, your half-art Jolteon, unfortunately are not making their way into set in their half-art form. This is very upsetting to see, especially if you're a fan of these cards, and it's looking like a few more cards are being cut. If you are curious, we have seen that based off the same leak that the full art Gen 1 evolution in their V form is in the set, however their alt arts, just like the half arts, aren't. And what do I think of this? We also know that the alt art V maxes aren't in the set, however we didn't really expect that because Japan didn't get it through Eevee Heroes, they got it through another mean. If you're curious all about that other way, check out the video I did on that as well. This isn't the first time we've seen it. It's not Pokemon random kicking cards out of the set. We actually saw this with the latest Pokemon TCG set as making this video, Chilling Rain. Now how is this similar with Chilling Rain? Also the way we are getting the half-art Gen 1 evolutions, these are through promos in tins. Well, essentially with Chilling Rain we saw the half-art Galarian, not Zapdos, where did Zapdos, I just love that card honestly, the half-art Galarian Rapidash V we saw as a promo in a collection box, which we did open on the channel by the way, whereas the full-on Altar were able to be pulled out of the set. It's essentially the same scenario except for the fact that the Altart Gen 1 evolutions aren't in the set, however similar in the same way that you get some parts of their cards were promos and parts were in the set. What do I think is going to happen with the Altart Vs and V Maxes for the Gen 1 evolutions? Those cards are so great, and I think Pokemon know that, and they're such popular Pokemon. I don't think Pokemon would put it to waste those cards on the English side. Pokemon want to make money, and they know that those cards would make them a fair bit of money, I am sure of it. So I think we'll see a promo box, whether that be all 6 or would they pair it so you buy one box together, the Altart, Vaporeon, V and V Max, etc, etc. Maybe that's the way. However, I do think from my speculation anyway, if they're not in the set, keep in mind, fingers crossed they could be, because I'd like them to be in the set. The joy on people's faces, seeing them pull out, I have to say on other people's faces, because realistically my luck isn't good to pull any of these rare cards, so you long-term viewers will know that. So yeah, I do really hope we see it in the set, but if not, I do personally think we'll see it eventually because these cards are so gorgeous. Pokemon definitely know that and they won't put them to waste. Also, it's looking like, unfortunately, this one's heartbreak to me. The Alt-R Espeon VMAX, guys, is not going to be in the set. Yes, we kind of expected it, yet it still hits me hard in the chest with Espeon being my favorite Pokemon. We saw this in Japan as a promo with the Pokemon Center exclusive box. Man, I wish I got my hands on that box. But now on eBay, that box is like £600. I'm just not willing to pay that. I'm sorry, Sleeping Espeon Alt-R VMAX. Yes, you are a gorgeous card, but I'm not prepared to pay it for the box and 2 booster box. That is just too much. I would say I'd wait for it for the price to come down. However, that card is so gorgeous, it'd take a fair bit to bring it down off that building there to sleep on. That is all for me in today's video. You guys just heard the speculation, the rumours. Do you believe it's true? Make sure to comment down, as well as comment question day, which is, if you could guarantee one card in Evolving Skies, what would it be? Mine would be the Alt-R Espeon V, because I think I might prefer that for the VMAX, but they are both great, gorgeous cards, I must say. That is all for me in today's video. I've been Alien ESP. You guys have been the best. The best views on YouTube. If you're living in England like me, survive the heat wave. I know it's really hot, but yeah, summer's coming. Have a good COVID-safe summer, hopefully. And I'll see you the next time. Peace.